Hello everyone. In this video, we'll try to understand a group buy, how a typical group buy works with a simple question. So the question is, what are the frequent payment modes? Right? So we know we have a different payment modes. If you see here, e-wallet, cash, and credit card. These are the three, different payment modes. So I just wanted to understand what are the frequent payment modes. Maybe, based on that, I can take some action, right? Now how I know e-wallet has this many transactions, and credit card has this many transactions, cash has this many transactions. Let's say in a day I have somewhere around 1 lakh transactions. Out of 1 lakh, how many are credit card, how many are cash, and how many are e-wallet? I don't know, right? And that's where the group by comes into place. So in general, what is group, right? Maybe during our school days, you might have heard about, right? So in for a particular class, let's say 10th class, they have different sections: section A, section B, section C. Some schools they call it group A, group B, group C, right? So group is nothing but like grouping the similar things, right? So some identical things together, right? So maybe we can call it as a group by, not group by group. So now I need to form a group. I have somewhere around 100 people. Out of 100 people, I need to form 10 groups. How can I form a group? So I need some, based on some similarity, I need to form a group, right? So what is that similarity? Maybe, based on class, based on height, based on gender, based on interest, whatever, right? So now I am grouping the people by some attribute, maybe by height. I'm grouping the people by age. I'm grouping the people by height, right? So that's why we have group by. So group by is one of the function in SQL. So now I'm saying, boss, group this whole data by what? By payment. In our case, by payment, right? So now let's write a query. So now select star from this table, group. I need to group by what column? By payments. Now if I run this, the result may not make much sense. Did you see? We got unknown. Okay, what is this? Payments. Oh, just a payment, not payments. My bad. Now let me run this. We got very big data, right? So which won't make any sense, right? Now we are grouping by. So if you remember, we talked about two different things: group by and aggregations. Now I group by based on payments. Now what I need to do? I need to count how many e-wallets transaction per day, how many cash transactions per day, how many credit card transactions per day. And that's where the aggregation comes into place. So group by and aggregations are like, they're like, friends, brothers. They mostly travel together. There are cases where you can use only aggregations without group by, but mostly whenever you use group by, you definitely use aggregations. Now I need to count. I need to count the number of transactions, right? So I can say count. Maybe invoice is my unique transaction ID, right? Maybe I can, in the place of star, come on, I can say invoice ID. Now let me run this. Yeah, now I got some number, but what is this 345 meant for? Whether it's for e-wallet, cash, or the credit card, I don't know, right? And that's why what I'll do is I'll include a column called payment. Now let's run this. Did you see? Now it says, hey boss, e-wallet has 345 transaction, followed by maybe cash, followed by credit card. So now it says, so most of the people are interested paying the amount by e-wallet, followed by cash and credit card. So if you see, credit card is falls under the last category, where people are highly interested to pay amount on e-wallet, then cash and the credit card. So maybe I want to eliminate the people who are paying by cash, because nowadays it's very difficult, right? So we need to give the change back, and I need to go to bank and deposit the cash, right? Maybe I can focus on the people who are paying through credit card. Maybe I can offer maybe a credit card and e-wallets. Maybe I can provide some offers. If you pay the amount, the bill amount by e-wallet or credit card, you may get 1 or 2% discount. Example, I'm saying, right? Because I want to reduce the number of transactions who are paying by cash. Clear? Now, this is our business problem. Business problem says what are the frequently used, whether e-wallet, cash, or credit. Now this is my business problem or a question. So with this group by an aggregation, I got an insight, which is my answer. This is my answer. My e-wallet is 345, cash is 344, and credit card is 311. Now with this particular data, I can take a my decision. I can take my further steps, what I need to do, right? That's what the business decides based on the insights which we just extracted now. So hope you understand the power of the group by and aggregations together. Yeah, we'll take some other questions. This is a very simple questions just to make you to understand how group by and aggregation works. So in our upcoming couple of videos, we'll take some other questions and try to solve it. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.